What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's video where we are focusing on one of the best strategies, definitely the most popular, as a Town Hall 11 to dip down and 3-star the Town Hall 10s. So the strategy we're talking about, guys, is the Bowlers and Witches. You can see from this first attack that it actually can work against Town Hall 11s as well. Not uncommon to get the 3-star as a Town Hall 11 versus a Town Hall 11. So we're going to break down the strategy for you today, show you exactly how to do it, because in the current meta of the game, you want your Town Hall 10s to attack up, try and 2-star the Town Hall 11s, whilst your 11s can then have their attack spare to drop down and more easily get the Town Hall 10 3-stars. So the Bowler and Witch strategy works very similar to the Witch Slap strategy at Town Hall 9. As you can see in this one, providing jump spells right the way through the base to, most importantly, get to them Inferno Towers. We'll just start to speed up the last portion of this raid, because clearly as a Town Hall 11, it does start to get a little bit close, but we do achieve the 3 stars. If you do find this video helpful, please make sure to leave a like, and if it's the first time to my channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with more Clash of Clans videos. So this is the first one, just showcasing you the 3 stars here as a Town Hall 11 versus a Town Hall 11. Don't worry, we are going to break this down for you and show you exactly how it is done. So let's move across to my attack to start out with. I am a Town Hall 11, I'm not a full Town Hall 11, a lot of my troops are still Town Hall 10, however, we do have the Bowlers and Witches to max level. So just looking at this base to start out with, it is a perfect base to do this strategy on. Now this is more of a 10.5 because it does have the Town Hall 11, but it's basically a Town Hall 10. What you want to do is line up the Infernos. You want to get to the Inferno Towers as soon as possible. You can see at the top here, a jump spell will provide us access to this top Inferno if we use a couple of wall breakers on the first wall. We could jump spell in straight to the Inferno in the west here, however it would mean there's quite a few defenses at the back end we would then struggle to get through too. So for this raid, I decided to go with the wall breakers first. Now what you want to do is send a group of witches and just a couple of bowlers along each side, and I tend to, if you haven't scouted the base already, if someone else has already attacked, clearly you know if there's any giant bombs or anything like that, but I tend to take a couple of giants just to test for bombs, also distract the defenses. You can see they're doing a marvellous job distracting the mortars, which will keep them off my witches. From there you want to send your main army straight through the middle, so you can see I have mostly bowlers and all of my heroes coming through the middle. Jump spells providing access right the way through the base, and poison spells used at the enemy CC. Now this is important, guys. You need a rage spell to help get your bowlers through the initial part of the core. The Grant Warden's ability also very important. See if you can time that with Eagle Artillery Fire, giant bombs, enemy CC, all depends on the situation. You cannot really see, but there is a heal spell in there as well, and you can see it was right in this area where my king is ironically down. However, it was in that area out of the range of the Inferno Tower. So what we found is the bowlers, although they're amazing with the rage spells, they do go down rather quick, guys. I mean, one giant bomb and they're already down to half health, especially if there's an Inferno Tower there. It will just shred through them bowlers. So as soon as you get that first Inferno Tower down, get that heal spell down, get them bowlers bulked back up so they can get through the rest of the base. And as you can see, we still have the Queen's ability, we have witches coming right around the side. Once you get to the end, when there's only a few defenses left, the witches can start to overwhelm the defenses, get plenty of skeletons made, and then it's good night for the base from there. So let's move back up the board here, show you some of the other attacks, this one by Kai, and they're all using the same strategy. So 3 jump spells on this one, a rage spell and a heal spell, along with a rage spell in the CC. Now I like to take 2 poison spells just for the enemy heroes and the CC, but you can see the Queen right in front of the CC here, so we can get away with it. And again, it does come down to the base, it does come down to preference. I like to use a couple of giants. Kai here using a couple of golems just to tank there, and then using the witches through the middle as well. Now this base is a little bit more spread out. You can see how the compartments on the outside would be a little bit trickier for the witches to walk around. So he tries to bring the main bulk of it in over and just a couple of witches on the outside to keep them in the middle. But he's really counting on the fact that the main bulk there in the middle can get right the way through the base. So the heal spell goes down in front of the Inferno Tower, so there are plenty of troops there that aren't getting healed. However, that healing effect will still be there once the Inferno Tower goes down. So sometimes you can put it in early. Unfortunately, it actually goes away this time, so we don't get that healing benefit from the Inferno Tower going down. You can see just how much devastation it causes. That is why you want to target the Inferno Towers. And guys, as a general rule of thumb, you don't want to target the Inferno Towers from either side. You want to line them up so that you're not hitting both Inferno Towers at any one time. You can take them out separately, and I'll highlight exactly that to you in the next attack. So again, wrapping up the raid here, you can see the Queen and the Grand Warden tend to stay behind the bowlers. They're very well protected, and they tend to be the troops along with the witches which ultimately finish up the attack and help you to get the 3 stars. Moving across to one of our best attackers, ER Lifesaver also has another attack featured later on in the video. You can see on this one, the Inferno Towers, there's one kind of skewed off to the west here, one, well, in the north, but northwest and southeast. I know that's directly north and directly south now that I look at it, but actually from where he's attacking, it's kind of off to the west, so you get the idea. But anyways, this first Inferno Tower will be attacking his troops. That's fine, we're going to have to take the Inferno Towers down. If this other Inferno Tower was also attacking his troops at the same time, you'd want to try and line them up so you're hitting them at one at a time. So you're coming most of the time in from where the Inferno Towers are. As long as you have access through the base, right the way to that far Inferno Tower, that is all you need. You can take 2 jump spells. A lot of the time we even take 3 because there's so many wall compartments that you really need the 3 to get access. If you take an extra rage or a heal spell, low battery, sorry about that guys, but if you take an extra rage or a heal spell, it's really not helpful if your troops end up stuck against a wall. It's far superior if they can get over there and just get that defense down ultimately. So on this one, we've taken out the entire kind of eastern side of the base here. Still a lot of defenses left, but this is where the attack is just so powerful. The king really tanking well here. The queen at the back, look at her health, but she's still alive and sniping off them defenses because there's so many troops in front of her. Ultimately she does go down, but at this stage with so few defenses left, does actually come down to the wire this one. And I'm not saying this is a flawless strategy. Certainly, I mean, I had a fail with it as well this war. It's not a given 3-star, but it is very, very powerful. Possibly the miners in the new meta are a little bit stronger. Not everyone has max level miners though, so certainly we can't go testing that out for certain. Moving down to base number 21, again you can see this one a little bit lower level, so we'll kind of skip through this one, but it still shows you the idea of the strategy. So giants in first to check for bombs, and you can see the 2 mortars there are attracted to the giants. We're not then losing witches heavily at the start. A couple of bowlers and a couple of witches on either side will continue to walk around the base, make sure we create that funnel for our heavy hitters coming through the middle, but it also means that they can snipe over onto the defenses and take them out quite easily as well. So again, first jump spell provides access into the town hall compartment. The second one there provides access right across to that far Inferno Tower. And then from this point you can see rage spells, heal spells, Grand Warden's ability perfectly timed right in the middle there, right when there was all that core damage and the giant bombs. And at this point he is just tearing apart this base, and it looks often like things are going a little bit south, but just check this out guys. Queen still at full health with ability, Grand Warden there as well, protecting the bowlers, and a couple of witches continuing to just tear open the base, and then a couple of bowlers on the other side providing great damage with skeletons distracting the defenses. And all of a sudden what looked like it was going south in terms of the attack there's literally hardly any defenses left now which can stop this raid, and we still have the Queen ability. So you really want to look for being able to access the Inferno Towers easily and get right the way through the base. If you're going to struggle to get through the base, your attack's possibly going to stall out, and this might not be the best strategy for the base. You'll definitely have to look around and see what you can get. But if you can get through the base, I mean, check out this one. How easy is it to get from one side of the base to the other with jump spells? We still take 3 because you'll be surprised on them defenses on the outside how tricky it can be. But the bowlers and witches can concentrate on the outside there on the defenses themselves. We don't have to worry about them taking out walls and having to shoot over walls. We do have a lound and a lava hound and a balloon, sorry, in the CC. And whether that was leftover, I'm really not too sure. Whether it was to tank the single Inferno. Not to worry, we have the main bulk of the army coming forward, witches and bowlers on the outside providing the funnel. Then you can see, check out this heal spell. It doesn't really matter in this one because we have a single Inferno. The heal spell is going to get brilliant value in the middle there. Jump spell provides access right out the other side of the base, and you can see how we lined up the Infernos. We made sure to hit one and then the other. If we had came in from one of these sides, you can see how the Inferno Towers would have both been targeted onto our troops at the same time. So it's just prioritizing, guys. You don't have to worry about the Eagle Artillery when you're dropping down, so you don't have to worry about the bowlers smashing, you know, from the Eagle Artillery fire, because it can be devastating to the bowlers. That's what makes this attack so effective. But the Inferno Towers are the priority, so make sure you can get access through the base with the use of jump spells. Make sure you can get to them Inferno Towers as your priority, and make sure that you attack one of them then the other, and from there it's just timing the Grand Warden's ability, working the funnel. There are obviously some base designs trying to defend this with giant bombs possibly on the outside, mortars trying to lock onto the witches, as long as you can adapt to that. So whether that's taking giants or whether that's, you know, if there's been a scout on the base, you should be good to adapt your plan and just set that off and go for it. But again, as you can see here, ER Lifesaver will make this the final attack of the video because I don't want to go on and on about it, guys, but you get the idea on how, you know, the priorities you need for this attack. So let's actually check out this one, because he comes from the side here where I would normally say you don't want to be attacking 2 Infernos at any one time. However, since they're skewed like that, he's not really going to face the Inferno at the back here without taking the one at the front. But possibly, I mean, I'm certainly not an expert on this. ER Lifesaver is a much better attacker than me. I would have maybe came in and jumped straight to the Inferno Tower at the top here, then into the middle, and then to the far Inferno Tower. I'm sure there was a reason behind this, and obviously he gets the 3-star, so just about fails to get the Inferno Tower at the top. But again, the bottom Inferno Tower is down, and check this out. We have the King at the front with the ability walking around the side, and possibly he was going to use... Batteries about to go, guys. We need to finish up this video. He possibly was going to use the rage spell in the middle, but he adapts the plan here. Make sure to save it for the bulk of defenses on the back, and as the King is walking around protecting them bowlers, you can see only a couple of defenses here which the Queen is helping to take off, but check out the defenses at the top. That is where you need that rage spell. That is where ER Lifesaver uses the rage spell to really get these defenses down, and look at the destruction already. So there you have it, guys. Make sure to drop any other comments in the comment section below, any tips you have for other players. But in summary, I would say make sure you can get access through the base, Inferno Towers as your priority. I tend to take 3 jump spells, a rage spell to help boost the bowlers and get that core down, the heal spell as soon as the first Inferno goes down to boost your bowlers back up, and you will be good to go, guys. That will wrap it up for this video. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.